Mommy, happy birthday, you're 44 out. Mommy, happy birthday, you're 44 out. You are my best friend in the whole wide world. You are a shining light to all around you. Mommy, happy birthday, you're 44 out. Now here is what other people have to say about you.
Crystal, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I can't believe you're 40 because that really makes me old. I guess my word for you would be incredible. You were kind of a little difficult at times growing up. We had some stress, and all of a sudden you grew up to be this incredible, giving, loving person.
One that really stands out is what a good mother you are, and you know that that's always been really important to me.
Inspirational.
Dynamic. I think you're a very dynamic person.
The first word that came to mind to me was old, but somehow that doesn't seem appropriate, so the second word was spunky. I think that's a little better option.
Caring.
Mine was sparkling.
One word that describes you best, it would be loving, and I think that's a wonderful testament to who you've turned out to be.
I'd have to say that you're high energy, you're caring, and you're involved, and you make a really big difference in a lot of people's lives.
Kaleidoscopic. I'm not really sure what that word means, but I think maybe you represent it well.
The word that I think of is pure love.
Faithful, and the reason I chose that word is because you are the epitome of faithful to me.
Hi, Crystal, Steve Clark. The word I've picked, hero. Crystal, you're a hero. As far as I'm concerned, if when I look back on your life, when your kids look back on your life, your husband looks back on your life, your parents look back on your life, you're going to be the hero.
Inspirational.
Gregarious.
Crystal, you're cool.
Goed gekleed en super sociaal.
You've always been so special to me and to your Grandpa Don. And there goes my crying, but just know that we love you and you're always there for all of us when we can get you on the phone, that is. But you show up at the right time. My word for you, precious.
Crystal? She's okay. Wait a minute. I think that's 2 words. All right. How do I describe her in 1 word? I can't. I'm her dad. You're the one that kind of helps keep things hooked together, and I know you're always trying to help, and we all look up to you.
Angel.
Hey, happy birthday, sis. The word that comes to mind when I think of you is Dodo, because that's what I first called you.
So about 15 years ago, I had to write a paper in school for who my hero was. And before they were even done giving the assignment, I knew I was writing the paper on you. And 15 years later, I guess it still holds true.
I love queso.
You're always happiness to me.
I think of vivaciousness.
It's compassionate.
So is caring. If I had 1 word to describe you, it would be caring.
Is amiable.
Is selfless. I love how you care about other people more than yourself. And you're
Compassionate.
Ditto.
Is social.
I appreciate your heart for others. My word for you is passionate, and my word for you is amazing.
energy.
Faithful. Spark plug. I see you igniting others.
You're an angel. In every way, when I think of an angel, I think of you.
Life of the party.
Life of the party, definitely. But my word for you is devoted.
So I came up with a Heather word, and that would be fantabulous.
If anything, you're energetic.
The first word that came to my mind was late. I'm sorry, you are always late. You're late, you're late, you're late. But maybe that's not really the real word. I guess the real word is giving. You give of your time, that's why you're late. You give of your resources all the time. You are so generous.
The word willing. Because just a few weeks ago when I called you to help Paul and Jennifer with the babies, you didn't, without hesitation, you took those kids. And I think back to a Christmas party that we had at our house. We were playing charades and you were given a really tough word, but you were just willing. You took that word and you showed your team just exactly what a humping dog was. And we were able to guess that really quickly.
there was one word that could best describe you, it would be, you rock.
My one word would be that you are inspiring.
Magnificent.
And my word came to me, was compassionate.
Vivacious, because you're so full of life and you have so much energy and you just really pour out on people.
Sister, you have welcomed me into your heart and your family from the first day I met you.
Is inviting.
You just give off life.
Loyal. She's a genuine friend, and you could count on her always.
You give everything to whatever you are doing.
Happy birthday on your 40th. Good luck on that whole thing. And one word that describes you best is talkative.
And I would say tenacious in a really great way.
Okay. And then my word for you, Crystal, is compassion. I think you got a big heart.
Crystal, you've been such a blessing to us, and you're so encouraging. Crystal, you're like a ray of sunshine. You just beam happiness every time I see you.
Crystal, my word for you is inspirational. Just the short time we knew you, you touched our lives so much.
My word for you, Crystal, is love. You just love on everyone that you are near, and we just love you a lot.
And mine is passionate.
Beautiful. It's energetic. I wish I had your energy, girl.
It's the passion that you have for kids.
I have always thought of you as a mentor. My word for you is joyful.
And my word, since all the other words are taken already, is ninja.
Superwoman. Okay, I don't have one word at all, but you're my life goal. You're what I want to be when I get to be older, and I want to have a lot of your experiences because those led you to who you are. And you're my rock.
For my life, I say the word would be discerning.
Intuitive. Many more, of course.
Consistency.
Is prophetic.
A combination of explosive and outpouring.
Inspiratical. And it's a mix between inspirational and sporadic. And you inspire my walk with God, and you've helped me with my walk with my husband.
A true disciple. And if it wasn't for you and your wisdom, you know, we wouldn't be where we are today in our marriage.
You're my fancy friend who is always dressed up and looking lovely. And if I could sum you up in one word, I would just say it's the genuine love that you have for people. Crystal, I have seen you change lives. I have watched you pursue relationships that most people would walk away from.
We lived underneath your house and parked in the same spot every day. Didn't change. It was always the same spot. But somehow, on one particular day, you decided that we weren't in that spot. And you backed out like 100 miles an hour and crashed into our car. We could barely afford to live underneath your house, let alone fix a car that you damaged. I hope you learned from that mistake, Crystal. I hope you learned from that mistakes. And don't teach your kids how to drive. Because I know you're not going to do a good job with that, Crystal. So anyways, we love you. And if I could say one thing that I've enjoyed about you, and I can always count on you, is that you're tenacious.
Patient.
I think you're beautiful.
We got one special word for you that we believe is you. It is sassy!
He's smiling.
Just happy. Every time I see you, you've got a smile on your face, and you're always a joy to be around.
And the one word that I will use for you is inspiration. Hey, Crystal, all the girls assembled here especially for you to say... Happy birthday, Crystal!
Amazing. Lustrous.
Sparkly.
Very spunky.
When I think of you, I think of loving and giving. Walter tells me that there are many, that's what many others have said about you, but that definitely means it is true.
You've been one of the most influential people in my life, and I still look up to you. You're my big sister, you always will be, and I love you very much.
One word, I don't know, Crystal. Sweetheart, I think.
The most gracious, priceless person I've ever met.
The most devoted wife and mother. Just could not ask for a better role model and cousin. The best example of love that I probably know. It's genuine. Vibrant.
Crystal, so all I can tell you is you're Rugo di Casio. See, it's got it off this box right here. Unbelievable.